You know you can get married by spring 17, year 1. But how fast in real lifetime can you get married when you have complete control of the random elements of Stardew Valley? The Stardew TAS is created by Underscore. A TAS, or Tool Assisted Speedrun, is a run performed by a computer using a carefully crafted script. I found the seed and put together the route, and Underscore executed it. Link to the uncommentated video is in the description. Let's go. By picking up all the furniture, Underscore is able to skip the animation where you pick up the parsnips. The game has a hard-coded key combination in the code that cancels any tool animation. By animation cancelling immediately after the tool animation, Underscore is able to use all tools super fast. You may notice that every weed that Underscore breaks drops a mixed seed. By breaking the weeds on a specific frame, he is able to ensure he always gets a mixed seed. Also, by planting the mixed seeds on a specific frame, Underscore can guarantee that he is planting cauliflower seeds. He is growing cauliflower on specific tiles, as these tiles will become giant, which is the main source of money in the run. You may notice Underscore taking steps while not doing anything. He needs to take 92 steps before sleeping on day 2. This is an RNG minute. When the game updates the game world just before saving, a global RNG object is reseeded. This reseeding is partially based on steps. This means that by taking a certain number of steps over the life of the file, you can manipulate things like the weather, daily luck, getting NPCs to send you gifts, and the dish of the day at the saloon. By taking 92 steps before going to bed on day 2, Underscore ensures that the dish of the day today will be pepper poppers, a gift that Shane loves. It also guarantees that daily luck is high enough for the dumpster diving that will be happening today. Whenever possible during downtime, Underscore will be chopping trees. 750 wood is needed for the house upgrade and restoring the bridge at the beach. Underscore meets Shane for the first time. Shane has to be met before going into town, so that the billboard quest that generates when entering town is for Shane. Underscore also puts furniture in Shane's path, which makes intercepting Shane in future days easier. The main source of friendship this run will be from billboard quests. Since the days and the items are based on the game seed, we can collect the needed items in advance and base our gifting around the billboard days. The brilliant thing about this seed is that 3 of the required items can be found in trash cans today. The rest are foraged or grown. Underscore takes extra steps to manipulate RNG for Shane to send a gift in the mail. In case you missed it, the quest today was for a wild horseradish. Underscore will finish the day with exactly 250 friendship points. This is the absolute minimum for Shane to send a gift in the mail. Shane will send pizzas and pepper poppers, and Underscore will give them right back. Underscore collects a daffodil for a future quest, and skips walking back to the farm by exhausting. The 4th is a step minute day. Underscore needs to hit rain and mail from Shane. Finishing the day with 469 steps ensures Underscore hits all the criteria. The 5th is another quest day. As it is not raining, Underscore needs to water manually. 2 of the cauliflower need to be fully grown by the 16th, and the other 4 by the 20th. To convert the cauliflower to giant, Underscore needs to gather 48 mixed seeds. Underscore checks the mail and collects 2 gifts that Shane sent yesterday and today. Since there are 3 people met, Shane has a 1 out of 3 chance of being chosen to send a gift. Since Underscore has 1 heart with Shane, there is a 10% chance that Shane will send a gift if chosen. Finally, there is an 18.3% chance for it to rain. This combines to a 0.61% chance of meeting all the criteria. The reason why this run is for Shane is mainly because of his schedule. Every weekday and every rainy day he exits his house at 7:10. This, combined with his easy to obtain loved gifts and early birthday, make him the ideal speedrun candidate. Just keep on walking, Shane. 1.5 introduced the ability to place furniture outside. Furniture is the one thing that NPCs won't destroy if it is in their path. Instead, they pause when they encounter it, before realizing they are late and rushing off. The 6th is a quick step minute. The 7th is a quest for a parsnip. Underscore planted one on day 1, and it is now ready. Because the weather was nipped to be raining, Shane follows his regular schedule and goes to work. If it was sunny, he would spend the day in the ranch before going to the saloon. With not needing to water due to the rain, Underscore is able to go straight to town, then wait outside of Shane's house. The time waiting is spent draining the energy bar. When you run out of energy, you do not lose items, only money. Underscore loses 10% of his current funds every time he passes out. Because his current funds are so low, this is not a big deal. The route used in the current world record in the glitchless category for marriage uses a single billboard quest. As you can't predict very well when you don't know the game seed, this requires a lot of resets until you get a completable quest. There are routes available that are more consistent, though they still rely on getting good RNG. The 8th is another step minute. The 9th is another quest day. Underscore makes sure to check his mail first. If he didn't, the quest today would be for a corpse. This would be a problem as Underscore does not have a corpse and going to the mines is too slow. Interestingly, knowing a different amount of cooking recipes changes the item that is requested. All known cooking recipes are evaluated to see if they are to be included as a potential requested item. This advances the RNG used when selecting the item. Due to a code bug, no cooking recipes are ever included as being a possible item, but the RNG is still advanced. Underscore has just over 3 parts of friendship, which causes Shane to send a cooking recipe in the mail. Knowing this additional recipe changes the requested item to be a daffodil. Most items that can be requested on the billboard change each season. There is a basic list of items common to all seasons, like topaz, amethyst, cave carrot, quartz, Joja Cola, green algae. Reaching deeper falls in the mines adds things like diamonds and fire quartz. Unlocking the bus adds desert forage and fish. Getting the furnace recipe adds the metal bars. Finally, fish and forage are added based on the season. The seed Underscore is playing on was selected to ensure that the items requested are easily obtained. Underscore won't fulfill another quest until the 20th. Therefore, there is a number of step minute days ahead. Every day that Underscore has gone out so far, he has gained 250 points, or 1 heart. There is 80 from the gift, 20 from talking, and 150 from the quest. Every day that Underscore does not go out, he loses 2 points due to decay. By giving 2 gifts a week, a bonus 10 points is awarded Sunday mornings. As the number of hearts go up, the chance for a successful mail gift goes up, which makes hitting a good step count easier. Underscore goes out on the 15th. The cauliflower has grown enough, and giant crops now need to be set up. For a crop to convert to giant, only the middle crop needs to be fully grown and watered. The surrounding 8 tiles only need to have a crop of the same type on it. They don't need to be fully grown. Underscore also goes and gifts Shane for the first time this week. In the standard route, a runner would have only given 2 liked gifts so far, and only have 130 friendship points. By fully utilising the game seed and step manipping, Underscore currently has 1004 friendship points. The standard route has a runner growing hot peppers in summer and watering by hand. Peppers are a loved gift of Shane that you can get in gold quality for extra friendship points per gift. They also provide the money needed to upgrade the house and buy the pendant. Since Underscore has access to loved gifts from the mail, there is no need to sleep to summer to grow the hot peppers. The 19th needs to rain in order for the last of the giant crops to convert. The steps taken by the 17th ensures this. Underscore has now reached Shane's birthday. Aren't those giant cauliflower a beautiful sight? Normally, Shane would spend the day at home, but since the weather was manipped to be rain, Shane follows his regular work schedule. Today is also a quest for a cave carrot. There are 3 kinds of RNG that are being manipulated. There is RNG that is directly tied to the game seed. This controls things like the billboard quests, contents of trash, and location of giant crops. You can think of this as being set for the game save. This is trivial for a seeded runner to perform. There is RNG that is affected by step count. This controls things like the weather, the dish of the day, whether an NPC sends you a gift in the mail. Since you can vary the number of steps you take, you are able to manipulate the results. This is possible for a seeded runner to perform, but you have to be very diligent at tracking steps. Finally, there is RNG that changes each frame that you do an action, like getting and planting mixed seeds, or getting a specific item out of the mail. These are TAS-only manips, and are impossible for a seeded runner to perform. Just before Underscore gets to Shane, he gets a good step count for the manip. To keep momentum, but to avoid taking any more steps, the last 6 steps are interrupted with a swing of the scythe. With the gift and the quest, today adds 810 points, over 3 full hearts worth of friendship. The 22nd is the longest day of the run, and the only day that goes past 9 AM. All of the giant cauliflower are chopped. The amount of crops you get from a giant crop is seeded to the seed, tile location, and day. Underscore will always get 104 cauliflower chopping these giant crops today. A minimum of 15,250 G is needed for upgrading the house, buying a bouquet, and buying the mermaid's pendant. You may have noticed that, in general, every second day there is a billboard quest. In theory, you have a 40% chance each day to get a billboard quest. In practice, there is a pattern. To choose a quest, a number between 0 and 1 is chosen. If the result is between 0.6 and 1, you will get an item delivery quest. Every 2 days, this result increases by approximately 0.04. This gives a run of days where every second day gives an item delivery quest. There is a quest for a dandelion today. The friendship gained from the quest, the gift, and the talk brings Shane to 8 hearts. This unlocks the bouquet at years. Underscore places a piece of furniture on Shane's path in town, which will freeze Shane long enough to intercept on Sunday. Underscore has to wait until 9 for Piers to open, so he spends the time annoying Gus. Before giving the bouquet, friendship is capped at 2,249, 1 point short of 9 hearts. After giving the bouquet, you can get hearts to 10, enough to unlock and give the mermaid's pendant. After giving the bouquet, friendship decay is ramped up from losing 2 points a day to losing 10 points a day. Because of this, it is best to delay giving the bouquet as long as possible. So even though Underscore will purchase the bouquet today, it won't be given until the 26th. The cauliflower and the rest of the parsnip seeds are sold, and the bouquet is bought. Also, since you need a house upgrade in order to get married, Underscore heads up to Robin's to order this. He needs 450 wood to upgrade the house and 300 wood to repair the bridge. Underscore has already gathered 250 wood. The last 500 is purchased in a third of a second. The standard route goes to the flower dance on the 24th. Since Underscore doesn't want to wait until the festival starts at 9, he just goes to sleep. The 26th is the penultimate day. The house is upgraded. All that is needed is the friendship. Underscore will fulfill the final billboard quest today, delivering the green algae that was fished out of the trash way back on day 3. Underscore has given 7 gifts and completed 6 quests. Giving the bouquet, the gift, and completing the final quest brings Shane to 2,439 points. 1 more loved gift will bring Shane to 10 hearts. This is also the final step minute to ensure rain on Sunday. Spring 28. Underscore gets pepper poppers from the mail, races to Shane, and waits. As soon as Shane appears, Underscore stuffs a pizza in his face and races to the beach, blocking Shane's path with a chair as he goes. Underscore has the 300 wood and 5,000 G needed to get to the marina and to purchase the mermaid's pendant. Due to the placement of the furniture, Shane is waiting beside the plant. Underscore proposes and passes out. Three quick sleeps later, and the run is over. How fast can you marry Shane when you have frame perfect inputs? 20 minutes and 42 seconds. A full 20 minutes faster than the glitchless world record. For more Stardew test content, go subscribe to Underscore. He has done a lot of good work in this space, and he gave me a massive leg up when I started digging into the RNG elements of the game. I found the seed when searching for a human executable seed, before realizing that a task was required to complete it. I am working on an adjusted seeded route that a human can complete. Subscribe and keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching.